What is up, you guys? It is great to have you back here for another food and travel adventure. Today, we have journeyed deep into the central highlands of Vietnam to a place where the air is crisp. The mountains are cloaked in mist, and the culture is as rich and vibrant as the soil. We are in a small town far from the bustling streets of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, and we are about to dive into one of the most authentic local experiences you can find: the weekly Highland food market. This is where ethnic minority groups from all the surrounding villages converge, not just to trade goods, but to share stories, strengthen community bonds, and most importantly, for us to showcase some of the most unique and incredible food in all of Vietnam. I can already smell the charcoal grills firing up. I can hear the lively chatter, and I am so excited to take you with me. Let's go check it out. Oh, wow. Just stepping into the market is an immediate sensory overload in the best way possible. The colors are just popping everywhere you look. You have ladies from the Hmong and Dao tribes dressed in their stunning, intricately embroidered traditional clothing, their hands adorned with silver jewelry. They're sitting behind piles of the freshest produce you have ever seen. There are mountains of bright green herbs I don't even recognize, bundles of wild bamboo shoots, and strange, spiky-looking fruits I am dying to try. The air is thick with the smell of wood smoke, mingling with the pungent aroma of fermented tofu and the sweet scent of grilling meat. This isn't a tourist market, this is the real deal. This is the lifeblood of the community. You can just feel the energy, the history, and the authenticity of this place. It's absolutely incredible. Okay, my stomach is officially rumbling, and the first thing that has completely captivated my senses is coming from that stall right over there. It's a huge, bubbling cauldron of what looks like a noodle soup, and the steam rising from it carries this incredibly savory, aromatic scent. This is Thing CC, a legendary, and perhaps infamous, specialty of the Highland markets. The woman running the stall is ladling it into bowls with incredible speed. It is a stew made traditionally with horse meat and all of its organs. I know it might sound intimidating to some, but when you're traveling, you have to embrace the local culture with an open heart and an open mouth. She's adding a massive handful of fresh herbs and some chili paste on top. It smells so complex, earthy, spicy, and deeply savory. I've got my bowl. Oh, look at that. The broth is dark and rich, and you can see all the different cuts of meat. Let's get a bite. Wow, okay, that is a flavor explosion. The broth itself is the star. It's incredibly rich, almost gamey, but in a very pleasant way. It's been seasoned with a whole medley of local spices. I think I can taste star anise, cardamom, and maybe something citrusy like lemongrass. The horse meat is surprisingly tender, not tough at all, and it has a unique, slightly sweet flavor. And the organs, they add this incredible depth and a variety of textures. Some are soft and creamy, others have a bit more chew. The fresh herbs on top cut through the richness beautifully, and that chili paste adds a slow, lingering burn that just warms you up from the inside out. This is the perfect dish for a cool mountain morning. It is so much more than just a soup. It's a taste of history, a taste of the rugged Highland lifestyle that is absolutely phenomenal. What a start! As we walk deeper into the market, I'm noticing these grills everywhere, sending plumes of fragrant smoke into the air. And on those grills are these little parcels wrapped in what looks like banana leaves. I have to find out what's inside. This lady here is meticulously turning them over the hot coals. She tells me this is pa pian tap, which translates to grilled fish. But this isn't just any grilled fish. It's a whole carp, butterflied open, and then stuffed with an incredible mixture of herbs and spices before being clamped inside a split piece of bamboo to be grilled. She's unwrapping one for me now. Oh, the aroma that's being released is just insane. It's so fragrant and herbaceous. You can smell the dill, the garlic, the chili, and all these other mountain herbs I can't even name. The skin of the fish is crispy and charred in spots, and the inside looks so flaky and moist. Let's flake off a piece of that fish. You can see all the green from the herbs has just infused into the meat. Oh, that is just incredible. The fish is so tender and sweet, and it just melts in your mouth. But the flavor comes from that stuffing. It's a powerful punch of aromatics. The herbs are so fresh and vibrant, and there's a definite kick of spice from the chilies and a bit of a tingle from what I think is Sichuan peppercorn, a common ingredient in this region. The smokiness from the charcoal grill has permeated the entire fish, and the banana leaf has kept it so incredibly moist. It's savory, it's spicy, it's herbaceous, it's smoky, it has everything. This is one of the best grilled fish I have ever had in my life. The technique of stuffing it with that paste and grilling it in bamboo is just genius. So simple, yet so effective. Absolutely delicious. All right, moving on from the savory, I'm seeing something that looks like a dessert. All these ladies are gathered around these big, flat pans, and they're making what look like little cakes. They're pouring a batter onto the hot surface and then expertly folding them. This is called Bantam Jok MCH, or buckwheat cake. Buckwheat is a staple crop in the highlands of Vietnam, especially in places like Hà Giang province. It's known for its beautiful purple flowers that blanket the hillsides. The seeds are harvested and ground into this purplish gray flour, which is then mixed with water and a little sugar to create the batter. The cakes themselves are quite dense and have this beautiful earthy color. They don't look overly sweet, more like a hearty rustic snack. I'm going to get one that's fresh off the griddle. It's still warm in my hand. Okay, let's try this buckwheat cake. It has a very interesting texture. It's dense and a little bit chewy, almost spongy. The flavor is really unique. It's not sweet like a typical cake or pancake. It's very earthy and nutty, with just a subtle hint of sweetness that comes through at the end. You can really taste the buckwheat. It's a very wholesome, comforting flavor. I can see why this is such a popular snack here. It's filling, It's nutritious, and it feels like you're eating something straight from the earth. The lady said some people like to dip it in honey, but honestly, I really enjoy it just like this. It's a true taste of the mountains, a simple food born from the landscape itself. It's rustic, it's genuine, and it's surprisingly delicious. I love it. Now, you can't come to a Vietnamese market, especially a Highland market, without exploring the more adventurous side of the local cuisine. And over here, I've spotted something that definitely fits that category. In these big bamboo baskets, there are wriggling piles of, you guessed it, bamboo worms. And right next to them, crickets and even some bee larvae. These insects are a delicacy here, a rich source of protein that's been part of the local diet for centuries. This gentleman is shallow frying a batch of the bamboo worms in a wok with some sliced lime leaves and chili. The sizzling sound and the smell are actually really appetizing. It smells nutty and savory. They look like little golden brown, puffy French fries. I know this can be a mental hurdle for a lot of people, but my rule is to try everything at least once. He scooped a handful into a paper cone for me. Here we go. Okay, deep-fried bamboo worms. They're still hot. Let's try one. Crunch. You know what? That's actually really good. The initial texture is super crispy and light, almost like a cheese puff. And then the inside is a little bit creamy, almost like a soft nut. The flavor is not what you might expect. It's not buggy at all. It's very savory and nutty, and because they were fried with lime leaves, there's this wonderful citrusy aroma that comes through. They're seasoned perfectly with a bit of salt and chili. Honestly, if you didn't know what they were, you'd think you were eating some kind of delicious, crunchy bar snack. They are so addictive. I can't stop eating them. It just goes to show you that you can't judge a food by its appearance. This is a fantastic, sustainable, and delicious source of food. You have to try these. What an absolutely incredible morning this has been. We have just scratched the surface of what this Vietnamese Highland market has to offer, but what a scratch it was. We started with that unbelievably rich and complex horse stew, the thing CC, a true taste of Highland tradition. Then we had that stunningly aromatic grilled fish, the papien tap, with its incredible stuffing of fresh herbs. We tried the rustic and earthy B&H Tamjak Msich, the buckwheat cakes that are a staple of this mountainous region. And of course, we finished with those surprisingly delicious and crispy fried bamboo worms. Every single dish told a story about the land, the people, and the culture of this beautiful place. The freshness of the ingredients, the time-honored cooking techniques, and the sheer passion of the vendors here is something I will never forget. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing food adventure here in the highlands of Vietnam. It has been an honor to share this experience with you. The vibrancy of the market, the kindness of the people, and of course, the mind-blowing food have made this a truly unforgettable day. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more food and travel videos from around the world. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments below. What was the most interesting food you saw today? Would you try the horse stew or the bamboo worms? Let me know. Once again, thank you for watching. I'm about to go find some more food. See you on the next adventure.